Alright, welcome back you guys to the Joy of Gay Sex series. And on my last video I talked about the position side by side, and now I'm going to talk about the position of sitting on my face, which of course I showed you that picture. Once again, this is sitting on my face. Alright, so here we go. This polite imperative offering comfort and pleasure is hard to resist. Gay men spend a lot of time working on their buns at the gym and buying just the right pants to show them off. Gay men's tongues have also learned to explore these erotic regions. From the grasslands of the armpits down to the subtropical balls is as far as a journey as some tongues used to take. But nowadays the adventurous tongues trip around the world would be incomplete without a visit to the tropical rainforests of the body. That land of perpetual moisture, tangled vegetation, and erotic smells. The asshole and the environs. As the eminent English poet W.H. Andrews said, I'd often thought that I would like to be the saddle on the bike. Whether you are the sitter or the seat, it's a delicate and intimate maneuver. Get into position gradually, taking into account each other's weight, size, and flexibility, or else the man on the bottom will find his eyes, nose, and his mouth squeezed and sealed shut. If you just plop down, the partner beneath you will wither hysterically, fearing imminent asphyxiation, while your ass will feel as if it is being attacked by gnawing rodents escaping from a trap. For some men, the thrill of the experience lies in submission to the weight and smell and oxygen-blocking properties of their partner's body. For others, the turn-on is an inflicting humiliation as their bottom becomes literally their ass kisser. But for many, there is something tender and intimate and delicate about the pleasure of this trip. Before he actually sits on his face, try this. Put him on his back with his legs over his head. Make sure your face is wet with saliva. Close your eyes and mouth and rub your face in one long motion from the small of his back, up his crack, all the way across his rectum, and up over his balls. With a little patience, you will be able to end up with your head upside down on his belly and your mouth on his dick. Have him straddle your chest on his knees, facing your feet, while he lowers his buns over your face. In this position, you can keep one hand on his belly and cock, and one hand on his ass to steady his weight, while he can reach your cock with his hands in his mouth. You'll have tantalizing glimpses of his tense, straining back as your tongue and lips and teeth dart around. If he moves up a bit and sits on your forehead, he can rub his buttons hard on your brow while you lick his balls. Or if you want a better view, have him turn around and straddle your head. In this position, you get a wonderful worm's eye view of his head thrown back and his erection rising in the foreground against the backdrop of belly and chest. Nibble, suck, and bite gently, and don't forget to wet his balls thoroughly with your saliva. Very intense directions. For many men, the smells down under are the chief thrill. Rank and dank odors from the interior mix with the smell of soap, clean, or dirty underwear, talcum powder, and sweat. The kaleidoscopical of odors will vary depending upon what he's been up to. For some, the smell of a fresh man from a three-piece suit and the air-conditioned executive suit is the only way to go. Others prefer the ripper odor of a man fresh out of his jogging or exercise clothes. More delicate palates prefer the experience right after a shower with plenty of soap and warm water. Yeah. Let's stop and remember that rimming is sensual, but potentially dangerous. Fortunately, there's a lot of wild territory down there besides the asshole on the flip side of the lap. Poke around and explore once you get comfortable. Some men take particular delight in the rural road between the asshole and the base of the penis at the back of the balls, and in the underground cord that carries the throbbing of a hard dick deep within the body. You can feel this cord if you press upward with your fingers between your anus and your balls while you squeeze your asshole closed. So get into the saddle, or be the saddle. As Andrew Hollerman has a character say in his gay novel, Dancer from the Dance, my face seats 5, my honey pot's on fire. So if you have not tried that very Interesting position, you guys. Either you're a straight couple or a gay couple. Be sure to try that position. Apparently, it is very exotic and very fun and interesting to do. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for the next topic, which is going to be sitting on it. We'll see what the book has to say about that. So stay tuned, you guys. Be sure to comment. Let me know what you think. Push the like button. If you have not seen many of the other topics, go back on my videos and check them out. So stay tuned for the next subject. Holla back.